Hello, I am Cameo Hopkins and I am filming my first video for my Family 150 BYU-Idaho class for a bachelor's degree career. I decided to do some research online and I found a career that looked interesting of an activity coordinator for a memory care facility. I don't know anyone with that career in particular, so I decided to call a local location near me that I saw an advertisement for an assistant for online, because that seemed to be a good indicator for me. So I called Winsong in Fort Collins, and I talked to Karina Vargas. She's the life enrichment coordinator there. And some of the things that she told me about, I looked at the website first, just to give me an idea of what the community was like. And they are a Montessori location, which I've only ever heard before for children, for schooling, for learning experiences, but they utilize it. There was a doctor who was able to adjust it and change it up for those with memory care issues. And I'll get a little bit more into that as I get going along with this. But the working environment is that it is a 64-bedroom community, and it's all memory care, so everyone there has some form of dementia or Alzheimer's. She says that there's at least 11 different types of memory care issues of dementia in their community right now, which I didn't even know that there was so many different types. So that was interesting to learn. The work hours is kind of like a 9 to 5 job. Her hours are typically 8:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. She will adjust as needed, though, due to activities that are going on or meetings. Some activities are on the weekend, so she'll come in on the weekend. She might come in early one day or stay later another day. So there's some flexibility to it. She finds it very comfortable and fun to be there. The residents there love having fun, goofing around and stuff like that, but sometimes it can be a little bit chaotic and stressful just due to the natures of the diseases that the residents have. Also, some typical things that she has to deal with right now, since she doesn't have any assistants to help her right now. She has a lot more responsibility of being on the floor, helping out with the activities, and so she doesn't have as much time to actually plan the activities that she would like to do normally. I'll get to that later. The typical benefits that she has, she said that they really only have dental, medical, and vision insurance for the location that she's at right now. Some other communities will have other benefits, but for the community that she's in, that's the only benefits that they have that she utilizes. So some of the common job tasks include planning the activities that are meaningful, and that's the Montessori thing that is really important. Residents will help her with developing the activities calendar for things that they want to do. So they have a say in what kind of outings they want to do, the type of music and musicians and other entertainers that they want to have come in. They will help out in the kitchen. They have their own name badges. They work in a community. The residents will help with other things like laundry, cooking, cleaning, answering phone calls, and stuff like that. So they're really involved. And so one of her things is to help facilitate and monitor the residents while doing all of these different things, to make sure that the activities that are done meet their spiritual, physical, and intellectual needs. She described how an upcoming activity they're going to be making applesauce, and so they're going to go shopping one day for the ingredients. Another day they're actually going to make the applesauce, and then they're going to also label and deliver the applesauce to staff members as a gift. So they're all meaningful and have a purpose. She also helps drive the bus around for them getting to activities. She creates a schedule for any assistants that she will have. She doesn't have them right now, but she would do that. She helps with the care plans and reviews them with the family and talks to the families about any questions and concerns they may have. There's meetings every morning, but she mostly helps conduct activities. She also needs to document the residents' activities level of what they're doing and participating in, and she also helps make sure that everything stays within budget, and she has to utilize basic Microsoft Office skills for meetings and flyers and invitations and stuff like that. Generally, what she has found for educational requirements is a bachelor's degree of some sort, but it seems a few places require in recreational therapy and having activity director certification. Depending on your location, being bilingual helps. Where she said that she's bilingual, but the location she's at right now, she's not really utilizing that as much compared to other areas that she has worked before. Having caregiving in an assisted living situation is helpful, because when you go out to do activities, there's going to be only like 1 or 2 caregivers with you, and so it's helpful just to be able to assist in those things as helping transport, lift people, and everything, toileting and stuff like that is very helpful. And when you're and she does drive a bus, so she has a CDL, because if she's driving a bus with more than 15 seats, at least in the state of Colorado, I'm not sure if it's everywhere, but in Colorado, you need a CDL license for that. For salary, she said that with everyone that she's talked about, it's about the same range of salary, which is starting at about $35,000. So it's a little bit lower, but that's kind of what she's seen as typical for a salary for this type of position in the different locations that she's worked at. Just other information is just talking about that it is stressful, but it is super rewarding, and being cheerful and peppy and maybe even a little goofy is really helpful because the residents like having fun. And having good organizational skills is important for meetings and planning and everything. And so that's what I learned about being a life enrichment coordinator for a memory care facility in northern Colorado near me.